give a special shout out in a blink or you'll miss it moment. We've got a fan in the audience who says, hey, SK, my dad is your biggest fan.
Down Certus that low, maybe you can make something happen, but with the earlier reset from Certus in the mid lane, immediately SK are going to turn over towards this Dragon and set themselves up.
Yeah, of course, Dragon will go the way of SK. Looks to be uncontested for now. Waiting to see if Cersei steps towards the pit and will spot it out. Doesn't have backup, doesn't have support. How brave is he feeling? Blast going forward, flash away, and no. I was trying to build it up, I wasn't sure if he's going in.
But the thing is, we know with the roam that was coming through from Limit, it was a bit dicey for SK. Honestly, if that fight had kept going, but we may not be done just yet.
Listen, you're still bang on for that prediction. Relevant Certus looking at 2.5 members because VTO's low. He still has access to the unleashed power. Certus dashes backwards, no execution. Cersei flashes to safety. The power is unleashed. Not going to find the kill. The wish buys time. And SK have got the first, and Odo forced to run for his life. Dos jumping in. Anything else. And that's going to be fantastic. The Herald wasn't even taken in all of that.
And that's the thing now. You get this from Arcoon. You've already got the rotation for Exekick towards his top side. He pushes out top lane. Immediately drop Herald if you want to. Get some more plates. And if you actually try and contest this as the bot lane for XL, it's nigh on impossible. You end up looking at potential dives, even with Certus having shove in mid.
Fights and advantages for their team. They spent no time in a deficit yesterday. They picked up 80% of the Drakes. They had a successful KDA. Unfortunately today, because of the draft and how it's played out, unable to find opportunities, unable to really pick those fights, and the one that has happened, or the Heralds, rounds 1, 2, and 3, have gone the way of SK Gaming. Unleashed power, Dos still has the ultimate available. Certus is in the top lane. He may need to teleport for the ensuing fight. Mountain Dragon down to half, 4,000 hit points. Certus has completed the TP. Odo's trying to push them away with that Soul Furnace, and Certus hops over the wall. The Whirling Death comes out, and Cersei smites the Dragon down. Inside the pit, Irrelevant, Marcoon and Exekick are rolling over XL. Exekick cashes out, flashes away from the pit. The Dragon goes to XL, the gold goes to SK.
That was a 1,500 gold kill for Exekick to actually try and win out these fights. Unless, as you can see there, they're just kind of kiting backwards, trying to at least get some damage with Draven. But I think they got lucky, honestly, that they still have that Soraka helping to top them up and putting the health bars in their direction. Really good ultimate from Cersei to deny that engage, because that was looking real scary with Irrelevant, but will still be the Dragon going over to SK.
And of course, the third item secured for Exekick. He's been sitting on an Infinity Edge. Hurricane just secured for Patrick. One Dragon away from that Mountain Soul. And it has just popped up. He says it's going to be SK stepping into the pit. They've started this one. They're still on top of plenty of vision. Long range engage here from XL. Not going to be likely. Down to 3,000. Ultra Shock Laser fired up. Secured. XL want to try win the fight. Certus wants to chase down Patrick. Ghost and Flash available to him. Exekick is
not here.
Through Odo. Certus is trying to look for the back end as once again. Dos split out from the fight. Now Certus left alone with 5 members of XL. It's going to be jumped on and likely taken down. Perfect execution backwards. Forced to hop over the wall and does so, escapes with his life. That was beautiful. Eventually throwing down the flash too.
Brilliant. Got to back away. Limit has no flash, no heal, no ultimate. A lot of those safety tools for people like Patrick in these fights now gone out the window. Marcoon, the big engage tool, also doesn't have his, but without their support, XL don't want to try and contest, and that's Mountain Soul to SK.
SK can group up for another inhib turret.
The Baron buff is about to wear off though, so this will give it a little bit of reprise for XL, but look at the big wave that's in top. SK can even go and match that if they want to. Now you've got minions on the Nexus turrets and they're going.
Right, no Baron buff means now is the time to fight. Whirling Death out. Exekick not able to find Limit. He's able to run for his life. Stand aside. The Equinox is gigantic. It's a double kill for Certus. Another for Irrelevant. Odo and Limit are running for their lives. This will be the 4th for SK at the cost of nothing. All 5 members of SK inside the base of XL. They will take down the Nexus turrets. It took 30 minutes for 2 kills. It took 30 seconds for 4 kills. And SK take down XL.
Slow and steady, SK will close out the game and get themselves the 4 wins on the board. Beautiful stuff by them. Definitely a massive difference from what we saw from them yesterday, but well worthwhile and setting them up fantastic now.
Let's see who gets that win indeed. Thank you so much to the analyst desk. I definitely think GB and Treats are getting more Nordic, by the way.
Jankos will start up this dragon regardless, but I think the dragons are nice, but you really do need to get into lanes. But at the moment, with pushing bot, pushing mid, Jankos should be relatively undisturbed to actually go for this.
Yeah, right now, Hillsang steps forward. No Scry's Bloom available to him. 1, 2, 3 members already grouped around the pit. Vision Denial will at least give some level of information, but only 6 minutes 40. No Herald to play for, and instead, we see a Mad Lions ping from Alyoya onto that red buff. Can be punished. You combo that with a Killer Instinct, and there's a lot of kill threat. Time to go all out. Time to Cyclone. Time to drop the Hallowed Mist and snip, snip, snip. All of a sudden, Abby turns this one around. Ruby dashes forward, looking for the charm. Will be flashed away from Alyoya. While that's going on, Jankos ceases and desists, and he finds first blood. But Niski arrives in time to get one back. Drops down the poison, tries to slither forward.
Chasey has TP to get back though, so Heretics, they get the pick, but they're the ones that will ultimately lose out as Mad can now push in this wave, move back towards the Rift Tower with the extra advantage from Chasey. I feel like this just giving the opportunity, but there's the engage.
That is the engage. Remember, flashless Hellesang. He may need to use the ultimate, and he does so, buys a couple seconds of time. Bailout as well, tick, 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 boom! Jack Spectra picks it up. So just a quick update, that first blood was the latest. This is a sentence you do say fairly often when casting it. Mad Lions, however, not necessarily too bothered by it. They are still in a small advantage, and Mad Lions with a 4-man stack. They've started off Dragon 2. That's going to be the engage forward. Solar Flare comes out. The Ocean Dragon has reset. Jack Spectra's got that Killer Instinct, and Zenith Blade goes wide. Hostile takeover catches at least one. Cease, desist order is issued. Niski gets himself a double, and Slytherin takes the lead.
The Mad Lions just bullying their way into River.
If Heretics overstep, and now is potentially someone being caught out. The missiles are thrown out. Spectra uses that Killer Instinct. Hostile takeover not going to be useful this time around. They re-engage from behind. Chasey's all out. Delivers Jack Spectra to the waiting hands of Kazi. Now Ebby is on the wrong side of the rift. Ruby Spirit rushes forward, Spirit rushes backwards. Mercer Zenith's in, and Niski stays alive long enough to get some more poison down. But Heretics on the board for now. Jankos takes out Alyoya. The charm is great. Kazi instantly cleanses and flashes away, but gets snip, snip. Heretics get 4. How did they do that? In the chatter here in Berlin, reflecting that entire fight, the skin of Heretics' teeth, they stay alive. Just a couple seconds to go. Cease and desist is available. Spirit Rush is available. Solar Flare is available. It's all dropped on Mad Lion's head. Ruby's killed Hilly. The Cyclone is spinning and looking for the win. The Rifter is also picked up. Kazi and Chasey need to do magic. The charm connects onto Cassante, and Chasey's looking to get more damage down. Mercer will be the next target. All Deception thrown out, and Kazi is just firing away with that burst. Mercer below 200, and Ruby not going to have any more Spirit Rushes available. Pop there, and while all the recalls are happening, second Dragon secured by Heretics. We've had 16 kills in 17 minutes. This is such a low blow, so please forgive me, and I apologize in advance.
Controlling vision around Baron, maybe looking for the tier 2 and top if you can manage, but Mercer,
Mad Lions, they're actually going to start this fight here. Mercer's forced to flash defensively. The engage from Alyoya, secondary Cyclone. That's going to be Alyoya taken down, though. Mad Lions, how far have they chased him? Kazi is dropped by Jankos, and Niski's in amongst the Heretics. Hostile takeover buys a couple seconds, and so does the bailout. Niski's trying to throw out the Twin Fangs, and the Twin Fangs, they chased too far. They were too hungry, and the Pride got beaten.
Pick! Heretics were just walking away. They're like, look, we don't have this. It's going to be fine. Mad Lions can take Dragon. They can then look for mid-tower, but because they overextend, Mad Lions fall, and Heretics just like that get the Baron.
No, but that's so unfortunate for the Mad Lions, but they put themselves in the situation. I have no idea. Chasey wants to salvage it. Baron's down to 5,000. Jack Spectra forced to cleanse to flash to run for his life. He gets taken out. Chasey stopped the Baron. Jankos is the next target. All of a sudden, Hilly's working with him. That's a double for Cassante. Orlando will queue as well. Continues the fight, but Mercer's been able to respawn, revive, and rejoin the fray. Man, the Baron has been stopped, but at the cost of multiple lives. Not. All of a sudden, 23 kills, 23 minutes. Teleports being channeled here. Abby will be the first to arrive. Ruby went to the tower. Baron down to 7,000. Mercer has got the Solar Flare. Wants to find the target.
Oh, that's big.
It's the pit. The charm lands as well, and Niski gets the stun of the pit fight. Petrifying Gaze. Cyclone by some time, but it's Heavy that's got the first kill. He's got the second kill. The Baron's been stopped. Hilly will potentially fall to the charm. The charm lands it. That wasn't a Ruby. That was a diamond of a play.
Round 2 goes the way of Heretics again, and Heretics actually managed to get the...
Giving some advantages, but for Heretics, I was nervous after 10 minutes. I was concerned after 20 minutes. And for the last 3,
They have your
Heretics have
interest.
been gifted everything they needed. Start to feel a little bit comfortable. You look towards the group stage right now. Chasey and Mercer battling inside the jungle. Mercer's still got the flash, still got the solar flare. He will flash to safety. Here comes Heavy. Snip, snip, snip inside the hallowed mist. Hylissang is taken out before he can use the hostile takeover. Heretics found the pick that they wanted. So a lot of objectives to fight for. That's the 2 additional dragons. Ruby's charm will scratch past the backside of Chasey. Dragon has been started off. Mad Lion starting to tank this one ever so slightly. Ebby's waiting for the engage. Hilly's got the hostile takeover. He's got multiple players lined up, and he fires the pink smoke. Everyone's berserked from Heretics, but the Dragon is secured by Alyoya. Now in the follow-up fight, the Cyclone's there. Alyoya will get dropped. The Petrifying Gaze sends Heretics in the back foot, and it's Jankos the first to die. Jack Spectre stuck inside the pit, forced to flash over the wall.
This is a 3v5 right now.
All right, Ebby's going to be in the bottom lane. Ruby's going to rejoin from the mid lane. Hylissang picking up those fruit. The inhibitor tower will fall. Baron's down to 4,000. Baron's down to 2,000. Ruby stepping forward. The charm connects onto Niski. Mercer's got the Zenith blade. Won't be able to interrupt the recalls. The inhibitor has been taken down, and Mercer's buying some time. He's taken the targets of Alyoya. They've managed to kill Niski. They've managed to kill Alyoya. And now all of a sudden the recall will complete. Chasey gets out alive. 1-2.
The only more dire straits it is for Heretics.
I mean, Niski's about to pick up the fancy hat as well. He's got that death cap available to him. Ruby will be forced to use that Spirit Rush away. That is a big cooldown, 10 seconds before the Dragon. Jankos goes forward, cease, desist thrown out. Hilly forced to flash for his life, gets enough time to use the ultimate. Kazi hops over the wall, has the space, has the time, has the cleanse and the flash. Mercer will be dropped and taken up by Alyoya. Kazi though, staying alive just long enough. Turns his attention over to Ruby and Jack Spectre, but Heretics winning it overall. Niski, the last man standing. The Petrifying Gaze, not enough poison just yet. Here comes Jankos with the denting blows. Hourglass has been used. Jack Spectre fires up the Void Seeker. That's the ace. Last man standing. There's no ways he pulls off the hero for now. 5 seconds, 3 seconds. The Nexus will be focused down, and Heretics take down Mad.
It was a slow, drawn-out early game where Heretics couldn't quite get control, but that one mistake in the mid...
So let's turn our attention to the early game as Astralis are grouped up as 5 already, stepping all the way forward into the Bush Cup.
Right side transitional gang from 1-1-3 there, just walks through mid, gets the freeze, then for Asol, so Perks now feels the need to play on boss.
All right, Kobe's got that flashing heal. Yonghoon goes forward, throws out the Q. Glacial path forward. First blood picked up by Yonghoon, and Vitality trying to get another back. Perks is taken up by Kobe, and now upsets down below 200 hit points. 2 quick kills to Astralis.
And Kobe has been so incredibly good in this bot side.
Cosmic Varus to work alongside the Asol. More importantly for me, I think Kobe went relatively untouched. Yes, he got a couple of spells his way, but because all the focus was on Yonghoon, he was able to just pelter Vitality down. So they used that advantage.
Could work out. The unsealed spellbook for the Ignite would have been so good if Bo even just had the ultimate, but now...
Here comes Finn! Charges up the Q. Yonghoon replies with one of his own. Flash over the wall, chase forward. Here comes Viego. It's Finn that gets the kill. While that's happening in the bottom lane, Upset and Kaiser find themselves a 2v1 onto Kobe.
About time Vitality were able to get something back in the bot side, but phase rush on Finn, managing to chase down Bo in this top end, actually getting the kill back. So now Astralis, they are still getting a lot of presence on the map, even getting this Rift Herald as well, although Photon has something to say about it, but a lot of members of Astralis here, so Photon will be forced away.
Right, so important. That kill in the bottom lane going to Upset as well will balance out a little bit of that loss. Photon is under threat. 3 members of Astralis going forward. Finn able to pick up not only the kill into the Herald, I think they got the eye too. Here comes Bo. No ult available to him. Needlework has been used, and Finn's buying time thanks to that decimation, and with that tower down, now they can start to move this Annie and Varus around. But Bo looking to engage, hops over the wall with the Q, throws out the ultimate. Upset repositions with the Killer Instinct. 1 threat and 3 is now the next target, but because of the split focus, it actually means Kaiser goes down. That's a double double for Copy. Vitality did not pick one target at a time. You and I got into a healthy discussion yesterday. It's the flash engage on the Frozen Tomb here for Copy. Man, don't you wish he had cleanse there. The dragon is secured by Astralis at the cost of their bot laner's life, and all of a sudden though, Tippers has been dropped. Here comes 113. Not going to be able to find the broken blade, but the breath of light as well as the skies descended. Astralis go in, they go back out. 113 looking to break the hearts of Vitality. The shit comes up once more. He does it. Astralis, they get the fight after 2 kills as well as the dragon. Well, I'll hold that thought actually, as 113 wants to start off this Herald. The rest of the members of Vitality, they're in such a precarious position. If they start the fight, compositionally it's hard, Perks is nowhere near, so they're going to concede this Rift Herald. The reason I was hoping for just a moment or two of time, please look at the standings here, right? Both Bo and Perks gets away the ultimate, and now it's Vitality. They fancy themselves going forward. Finn starts the teleport into the Rivel, the mid lane as it were. Leader's already taken out Kaiser. Vitality are split. Vitality are running for their lives, and Leader's just trying to find the hose pipe of damage onto Vitality. It's a 2-for-1 in that middle lane. Perks will be forced to use that tomb himself. Glacial Path over the wall. Needs to use the blast cone out, and I think he will escape with his life. 2-for-1 in favor of Astralis.
Yeah. Make sure they're able to play on bot side. Instead, though, it's Astralis who are getting control of our bot lane early. Nothing happening between Bo and Perks, and now Leader is just too big to handle. He hasn't even hit his final form, and he's already taking over.
And of course, I've got to scratch my head just a little bit around this bottom lane. Gets out in a second as Photon will get taken out. I mean, when Astralis beat G2,
when you're actually going up against Astralis here, I mean, Leader doing so much work in this Aurelion Sol right now. Cobby in a great spot. You got good engage from Finn once more. And now Astralis turn over towards the Baron. Photon, you're going to need to TP.
Get your barbecues out. It's Astralis. That means it's a burger flip. They're going to peel away from the Baron though. Look for the team fight. Teleports are channeled from Photon and Perks. But the focus is going to be onto Yonghun. He's taken out and Photon's escaped with his life. Wait, Bo! Sent Bo over the wall. He was able to charge up that Vault Breaker though and escape. Lost his TPs, lost some presence. That 4,000 gold lead is still there, and members of Astralis grouping up. The onslaught is unstoppable for now. Decimating Smash comes up. The Hallowed Mist is buying some time, but Bo is dropped. It's 10 seconds for the Dragon's Soul.
Aaron is there and available. They're just going to be able to burst this down. ASO does so much damage to this thing.
Burning this one completely. Perks trying to put some pressure on that top lane. Teleport just becoming available. He will need to recall or get away for now. Starts to actually TP to the bottom lane. Vitality may be able to pick up the first dragon. This will at least stall the soul, and we'll be able to try put at least some gold in their back pockets with this bounty, both on the dragon and the bottom tower. So small wins here for Vitality. Okay, let's talk scaling. We're 2 items in, moving towards 3. The composition here from Vitality didn't. There's 2 teleports though. Perks is going all the way from that tower. Kaiser goes forward. Leader's been caught out. He's forced to flash to safety. The follow-up is there from Astralis, but Leader might just about be taken down. Not takes just yet. 1-2 members for Photon. Another for Upset. How have Vitality created the opportunity? They've got the shutdowns. They've got the kills. They've taken out the carries, and they've aced Astralis.
4 kills for Photon off the back of that. And
Supers are about to make their way to the steps. Once they get into the base, that is when Astralis ideally want to start to make that play for the Dragon. Finn actually threw out the unstoppable onslaught, not going to be used. The engage from Upset. The killer instinct's for, but Bo's already down. He tried the cease and desist. Perks is trying to get in range. Manages to throw out the Ring of Frost, but he's taken out. Vitality made look for the sucker punch, but they may be the suckers in the end. Upset's running for his life, and Photon's the last man standing in a 1 versus 4. He's taken down. Astralis have done it.
Finn will have taken down our top 2 teams in the LEC.
G2 first, Vitality second, and with the Nexus being focused, Astralis will set themselves up with a 3-3 scoreline. Looking ahead to Fnatic, Exile, and Heretics, looking ahead to groups. That's what they want. Astralis take down Vitality. Dagda, I will say though.
What's that, Dracos? So you know when the player pictures are on the screen in the break? And that's the kind of level of responsibility I like to live my life with. Gio now stepping forward. Broken Blade is right here. Adam now coming into the backside though. If he gets into the midst of this fight, he's not going to get a chance. Broken Blade flashing out early. Oh my god! They're getting one and now they want to turn! Wow, full confidence from Yike there.
We only have about 10 seconds that I was able to secure getting that early reset off compared to Labrov, so they didn't want to overextend for that. Now BDS actually moving towards the Drake. Notice Adam already left top lane and is on the roam down.
Only level 5 for Hansama as well. Nuke no ultimate does make this a little bit more difficult, but Caps doesn't have the ulti either. Mickey only level 4, relatively squishy. Gonna go in, are they gonna be able to contest this one? Yike debating if he wants to go for it, but they're just gonna back away. Bit of a spectator Drake here, Nuke debating. The body says yes, the mind definitely telling him no there. Does not want to follow up on the shuriken flip. You can't win top lane against G2 because they're rolling 3 guys deep every 5 minutes to make sure that Broken Blade gets to play the game. And that's, that's the level of team play and coordination that we have to praise them for. And it's something the BDS are going to need to be ready for. But Mickey getting caught out here, not really an avenue of escape. The flash out to safety, perfect execution now coming out. Caps on the way, but it's not going to matter. A little bit of Fnatic flair for some reason. Broken Blade still walking forward. Adam knows something's up. He can spot Yike on the ward. Popping Dominus, letting the Fury stack. Can try to dash through, but has to be careful. Has to wait for the CC to come out. A little bit of healing coming in from the Cole the Meek, but not in an enemy wave, in his own wave, so not going to get a whole lot done there. Good damage onto Yike, but now Broken Blade just tags in. Ooh! And that's the thing. Adam's going for the 1v1, but this is WWE Tag Team.
BDS really challenging G2, and I've got to shout out Shio once again. I think he's been a very silent hero for BDS time and time again. Is Nuke.
Caps, I think just wanted that plate, but... Oh, flash out. Nuke with the follow-up is just going to walk away.
Yeah, Yike was on the way, so Nuke has to back on out of that one. LeBron also there, but hey, Nuke takes a great timed all-in mid lane. Caps is forced back, and look at that.
At this point in the game, not a lot is happening. G2 are going to grab their second Herald. Might give them a small gold advantage. And Yike, keeping it in the corner of that pit, is not going to let it reset. His lesson hard learned from some of the games we saw earlier today. Mickey's lesson, however, has not been learned at all. BDS are playing Spot the Inter, and right now the Inter is Mickey. This man playing with a little bit too much confidence. BDS quick to punish.
Yeah, earlier I was trying to hype up Shio, and I'm like, oh, this guy's finding all these picks. That was just Mickey kind of walking in. Not too sure what was going on with that one, but G2 a little bit loosey-goosey here.
So they kind of leash Herald for BDS.
Cool.
Give them a kill.
A first turret down there as well, so very happy. Oh no, Hans is so dead.
Oh. Yeah, he smells something now. He's running for his life. Crowny off on the side. Nowhere for Hansama to go. G2 bottom lane getting picked so much this game. 3 deaths between them already.
Hit the bot. Okay, there it is. Chilling.
G2 mitigating a lot of the Herald.
That's why they gave the Herald over.
That is not why we didn't engage immediately to kick off. It's an absolute bloodbath, but Adam just diving into the backside. Hansama trying to unleash. The Azir ult is everything, but it is not enough. It is right nuke into the backside.
Oh my god.
One flashing out of safety. Adam now following up. It's a clean fight from BDS, playing on the edge there for Nuke, but they're making it work. 3 dead on the side of G2 for nothing on the side of BDS.
So much went down onto Nuke, onto Crowny at the start of the fight without getting the kills that the soul lanes of BDS were just able to pop off. Adam had no one hitting him. He's absolutely cruising through G2. And honestly, impressive stuff, being able to kite out of there, Crowny not getting bursted out, made the entire engage from G2 just feel lackluster.
Not find an angle.
Cap still has the ultimate, but Mickey or Hansama doesn't. That's so much DPS lost here for G2. BDS are trying to get a good angle, but G2 have been able to group up and force their way in. They could try to split up BDS because Adam is sort of stuck in the pit alone.
Mickey has all. Adam
no
getting
E
jumped
now.
Away. G2 for now, out executing. BDS still a lot of tools to kick this off. Shio no ultimate, Nuke no ultimate, Crowny no ultimate. That's going to limit a lot of what they can do in BDS. They don't want to risk anything. I think they might just back away.
Adam has teleport though. He is going to go in for the flank. They're going for the team fight.
3K, they need to burst this one down. They need to decide right now what they're going to do, and it looks like the call is. They found Crowny. Mickey going to try to disengage as much as he can. Hansama now going to be in trouble, but it might not matter. Crowny getting pushed back. Caps able to find the angle, but can BDS take the fight? The Dragon still standing. 4K leashed in favor of G2 for now as it auto attacks Adam, and Yike going in, standing tall and finding the angle. G2 taking the fight.
A gorgeous team fight from G2 right there. Seeing the TP coming on the back line, they say full steam ahead. They single out Crowny, shut him down. Broken Blade now chasing down Nuke as well. There's nowhere for this Akali to go. It's the solo kill shutdown for BB.
Huge shutdown will be in their favor.
35 seconds on Nuke because he falls so late into this one. It doesn't matter if the respawns on the rest of the team are coming through. G2 just have this.
Adam fishing for the angle. Adam trying to be the hero. He finds the stun initially, but he doesn't get a lot else stun. He just needs to stop them from taking the Baron. That's all that matters. He might take down Caps in the meantime, but he doesn't get anything. That's the shutdown coming in. 3 members of BDS barreling out of the base, desperate to try and contest this, but I don't think they're going to make it in time. Hansama on the way in as well.
Everyone has a hop too, so they can kill Baron, hop over the wall, get out completely fine. Hans is here with ult. They might actually just turn for the fight.
Hansama body blocking the ultimate there. Crowny now just going to try to shred through this entire team. He needs to take out as many Barons as humanly possible. Will he go over the wall? Will he chase? The answer is no. 4 Barons standing.
SKT perfected it back in the day with Bengi.
Oh, I see.
The young gun clearly learned it.
Caps has been caught out. Is desperate to try and disengage the pushback.
What?
Caps still alive. Mickey trying to save him. Crowny in the midst of all of G2. They cannot find the kill. Caps still standing. Nuke will finally finish the job, but now he's so split from the team. Broken Blade going wide on the barrel is everything. G2 pushing in on the bottom side. They'll break 1 tower, but what else can they get?
Still chasing down onto Lebrov. They have the slow too. Yike has a Q coming back up. This Lulu is a goner.
Yike chasing. Lebrov, clean movement, but not clean enough. Yike on it. All I'm saying is...
Oh, right, because the wave clear, it's all coming together for me now.
Broken Blade.
True.
Right? Struggled a little bit in the early game. Daniel Dracos struggling a little bit in the late game. So just, cut everybody a little slack.
This is true. Honestly, the heartbreaking thing is I feel like BDS just played better than G2 for like 80% of the game, right?
Yeah.
They were finding picks on G2 over and over again. But now that G2 are grouping, now they won the team fight, it's actually just getting reversed on them.
Taking the tower. Not going to be tanky enough to survive that as Hansama. He was hiding.
Because with such a melee-heavy comp, they have to be able to close the gap.
Stepping forward, Shio on the flank, but that's not who you want to be there. Wild growth, good. Adam still standing for now. Healing up, but G2 untouched.
Nuke's a mile away.
Caps untouched. Nuke finally finds the flank, but what can you do in the face of his team? He almost burns down Hansama, but he's over the wall. He makes it out. BDS fumble the fight at G2. Fearless as they push forward. Yike stepping up. Crowdy's still standing. Crowdy! Finds one. Buys space.
So a stopwatch in the inventory. If anyone from BDS is going to do it, it's Crowny, but it's a near impossible task.
Level 18 Broken Blade, trying to zone him away. Body slam forward, Crowny.
Oh, gorgeous.
G2, he dashes over the wall, but parkour will not be enough. It's a free frame. He goes golden, but he will get taken down. Shio next. So in the meantime, Yike going to keep the Baron leashed. Continue to focus that one down. And Shio's going to run. But G2, again, finding another worse and worse for the side of BDS.
Here we go, Yike again in the mid lane here.
Adam knocked up. Hansama again starting to hit like a truck. Adam nowhere for him to go. Hansama with the expunge to finish.
It just gets worse and worse, and Execute, it doesn't even. And this might be the fastest win of the year. 20 seconds on the in-game timer, and G2 are barreling towards the Nexus.
BDS valiantly fought in the early to mid game, but they slipped up once, and G2 have given them no opportunities to regain control. They were so close to Ocean Soul. They were so close to a win, but they are not able to find it. Hansama outranging Crowny. Can't quite finish the job. Crowny gonna walk in. The ace going in favor of G2 as they will close out the game, as they will tie up BDS.
BDS found so many picks throughout that early game.
Look on the Comp. Stun now going to be there. Ignite now going down on the side. Here comes Razor. Comp should just be a dead man walking, but he's turning it back. He gets first blood. Full confidence coming through as Advian will be the first to fall. Trimby now flashing out to safety. Razor going to dash away from the stun. Flash rather, and get the kills back in return.
Nicely played by Razor there. Also Advian finding the initial hook, being able to farm 2 kills. Yeah, Comp gets first blood.
Be pretty big, and I think good news the Chemtech Soul isn't on the board. Definitely not one of the more powerful ones when it comes to at least overall win rate. Fnatic pushed in for now as Comp and Tribby trying to sustain pressure, may move up to help Malrang. Razor coming down level 5 to Malrang's level 4. Smite up and available for both junglers. No flash for Razor. Is going to have to be careful here. We'll spot out Trimby and Comp. Don't think he's going to flip it on this one. Doesn't hurt too much to give up the Drake, but they could stick around. Malrang getting very low. Maybe Addy and Reckless are going to look to back them up.
Problem is they only just now found out how low Malrung was. They didn't have vision in the pit. 6. This could get turned around on Razor if he can't instantly burst Malrung.
Wants to burst through. Huge damage!
Oh.
He can! Ender, he can just burst through Malrang.
I think they even had spotted Malrung on the bot side. Not 100% sure on that, but
spotted out. He's just going to have to flash over the wall here. He's waiting as long as possible.
No.
Now finally flash. That is not the timing. He's dead. Might take a second here. Malrang has no kick, so he's just kind of standing here to look menacing. They wait for the ult as long as possible until it's absolutely necessary. GPL now coming down, hoping for an assist there. Won't get it. Comp on the way in, throwing Trimby into Humanoid. Looking to finish the job here. No flash for Humanoid available means they will get 1 kill back in return. Herald being taken down as well. Shigenda doesn't really have the room to get in here, and, you know, the one Drake in favor of Koi, but Fnatic almost 800 gold in their favor, and now a Herald as well, meaning it should be at least a 1K gold lead once they're able to use it.
Holy, yeah, that Black Cleaver just came in for Razork.
Oh my god, Oscar just dancing on him.
Okay.
Oscarinen slowly dying still, despite dancing on him. Oh, no longer has any room to dance! Oh, he lost the dance battle.
Bot lane, finding Malrong in the jungle, shutting him down. The fact that he's so powerful makes it really hard for Malrong to walk anywhere on the map alone.
Yep.
If he had a lead, it's so easy, walk in the enemy jungle, TF's instantly behind you. But because Razork could just blow you up right quick, that is just not an option for Malrong anymore.
And Oscarinen, while the gold isn't wildly in favor of Shigenda, that's mostly because of the extra GP gold income in the first strike.
Like, he just refuses to leave whatsoever.
Oh, Shigenda knows he's in the bush! Surprise! Oscarinen, there's nowhere to go, buddy. You are one dead pirate. Ooh, sidestep is clean, but Shigenda's still just walking at you. Waddles forward, finishes the job. Solo bolo as Razork now coming in. Shigenda, where are you gonna go, buddy? Dance, dip, duck, dive, dodge.
Die.
Zoom in. He's gonna die. Yep. Boop.
As the Rift Herald is spawning up, Koi are definitely going to try to play for this, but the problem is, like, support, like, Advian's already up here. Trimby is matching it around mid lane. But I don't actually know if you can beat out Razork in a fight. Shigenda is very strong, don't get me wrong, but Razork, if you just turn onto Larson, I feel like you just blow him up instantly.
If you can lock Shigenda down, if you get any follow-up CC after Razork, Shigenda should still just die here, and he's going to go for it. Malrang waiting in the meantime. They're going to lock Shigenda up. Shigenda now going to be in trouble. They're going to try to burn through him before the Tark ult comes down. Huge going to work. That is absolutely massive. Koi, Trimby only protecting himself, and that means Malrang dies. Trimby going to follow. Fnatic taking the fight. They'll turn and take the Herald as well.
It is a Razork kingdom. Oh my word. Yesterday got the early lead, was able to snowball on through that. I feel like, especially if the Fnatic mid-jungle are on fire, they're just going to be able to continue to run away with that. That's what you expect from players like Razork and Humanoid. And my god, it happens again. Shigenda got absolutely popped on the top side, and this is just going to continue Razork snowballing on up. He has Herald now too. I don't even think they need to use Herald on mid. Deeple with the depth charge too, which is just absolutely insane on the Nautilus. Gave Koi absolutely zero chance. Now, Koi, how do you even fight this necessarily? Razork already has his ultimate up. Yeah, you've got 5 players in the area, but I don't actually know if you can get good purchase back into the river here.
And I like this call from Fnatic. Keep 4 members close to mid. Just let Razork solo the objective out. Don't need to overcommit. Don't need to overstay. Koi, of course, have the reliable gold card. Larson a little bit behind in the play. Malrang has Smite, only level 9 to the level 11 of Razork. Of course, doesn't work that way anymore. I have to remember. No, we're Advian. A little bit of a whiffy there. Shigenda off to the side, but they're going to take the Drake, and now they'll turn to Trimby to just try to burst him out. But Comp now immediately going to get locked down. He doesn't have a chance to start channeling the Tark ultimate. Maybe he looks to get it now, but Malrang with the kick, trying to find the angle into the fight, but Malrang has no way to do anything. Reckless and Humanoid untouched. Shigenda going to try to be the difference maker, going to try to take down Reckless, but Reckless is still alive. The wild cards do not connect, and Koi have thrown everything away. Fnatic taking the fight.
Nobody dies from Fnatic. Are you kidding? Oh, baby! Oscarinen turning it around!
All right. Oscarinen out. Looking for a little animal style on the bottom side, but he will not find it. Reckless goes up, comes down.
Wait, that was to mid lane?
Larson now going to have locked up. Razork has a lot of burst damage, but it looks like they might be able to turn this one. Fnatic getting a little bit over-aggressive. Oscarinen, though, he's still chasing, running him down. A bit of vengeance. Big game hunting, now little game hunting. But here comes Razork!
Here comes the TV!
Waiting, one shot!
Oh my god!
Scrims don't count though, right? We don't... I
just assume they win every scrim.
Well, if their opponents play like this and they play like this, then yeah, it's looking pretty good.
It just makes sense.
Okay, bye Trimby!
Yeah, remake.
Bye Trimby! Goodbye. I feel bad too. Trimby was like giving us compliments on our outfits, and this is
We'll get him for PGL the interview, something like this. We'll coax it out of him, don't you worry. We'll make it Balrog. That's not the Baron.
Looking for the flank. Malrang gonna get pushed back, kicked away. They're gonna try to finish the job here, but the Baron's already gone. I was ready to cast a one-sided game, but this is not the way I expected it to go. Shigenda now zooming. Triple barrel will not connect. Does a small firearm qualify you for being a legend?
Hold on, he's got orange juice too.
That's respectable. Razor's got a lot more than that, and Oscarinen doesn't have his life anymore. Koi now trying to turn it. The Tark ult is massive. Maybe it's a chance, but they don't have any damage. There's no follow-up. The Tark ult isn't actually going to do anything because no one's in position to hit. Trimby now running.
I'll chat it fast. Worth, baby. Worth. get Oscar in, coming right up, and there's absolutely nothing Koi can do about that one. Now, quietly, like, they have gotten 3 items on their carries, but again, this is the problem. Not the amount of damage that the 3 items of a Xayah Azir is going to do on the
But they can't kill
That's a nice
Razork.
ward, though.
Razork has a frozen heart. Razork is very beefy. They cannot kill him before the rest of Fnatic gets on top of him.
And Humanoids, I mean, just hitting Baron over the wall. Like, Reckless is zoning instead of hitting Baron because it doesn't actually matter.
What do you do with this information?
This is perfect.
He's going
Oh
in.
my god.
What? Oh, that's wild. Desperation. He took Smite. He was trying to get it. He was trying
with the
Monster, you got a lot of individual members stepping up. Oscar and struggling a bit in the lane, but finding the big barrels here at the end to close it out. Fnatic. It was a rough start. It was a rough winter. But after the winter comes spring, and spring looking a lot better for Fnatic this time around as they're just going to take their time dissecting Koi, take their time enjoying this win. They're going to grab it.
Easy does it right there for Fnatic. That brings them up to 2 wins, which is absolutely nuts because now we went from Fnatic having